and happy Monday. Today I'm going to be taking you guys with me for a realistic day in my life with a toddler and while being 28 weeks pregnant. We are on the end of a cold, so me and my daughter both have been sick. My husband's had like a couple symptoms, but he said he's felt basically fine, so we're hoping it just completely bypassed him. But I still have a little bit of congestion. You can hear it in her a little bit, but we're doing a lot better. She came down sick on Tuesday. Today's Monday, so it's been almost an entire week. All right, so we're currently making breakfast, and I'm going to get my electrolytes for the day. I start every morning when I'm pregnant or breastfeeding with electrolytes. I really like the Element ones because they don't have any like added sugars or anything. I'm not sponsored. I just really like them. I used them with my daughter. They have like these sparkling waters, and I had gotten those last time, but I didn't drink electrolytes every single day during my pregnancy. But this time around I have been, and I just get the little drink packs. I really like the raspberry salt. My husband really likes the lemonade, and I think they're coming out with a pink lemonade. It might already be out, but I'm interested to try that one. Trying to determine which one I like better, dolce or charo. I'm gonna go with a dulce today, and tomorrow I'll try charo. Hi, baby. So if you've been around for any of my recent videos, I've been talking a ton about my cleaning schedule because it has literally changed my life. Like, I wish I was exaggerating, but it has truly been a game changer. On Mondays, it's just a reset day. So basically Tuesday through Saturday, I have specific rooms or zones of my house that I clean, and I know every single day what I'm expected to do. And then also Monday through Saturday, I have my non-negotiables. So those are things I need to get done no matter what. For us, it's like laundry, dishes, vacuuming the floors. And then I use Sundays as a complete rest day, which means I don't do laundry, I don't necessarily do dishes, I don't vacuum, I just chill. We go to church and we just have a family day. Sundays, a lot of times during nap time, is when I will work on baby number two's quilt, things like that. So hobbies, maybe some gardening, whatever needs to get done, but it's something different than what we do the rest of the week, if that makes sense. So I like to use Monday as a reset day, so I really get to enjoy Sunday, and then I get to slow into Monday. I know some people don't like to slow into Monday, they like to go fast into Monday. And the benefit of the routine that I follow is that you can customize it to whatever fits you and your family's needs. So what works for me might not work for you, but you can create your own schedule that will work for you. I will link my weekly reset planner. I actually made an entire planner that can help you for restructuring your week if you're feeling overwhelmed. So it has your cleaning schedule and checklist. It has a spot for your grocery list, things you need at the grocery store. It has reflection, time in God's word. I will link that down below if that's something you're interested in, but truly I use it myself every single week. I can't say enough good things about it. I say this all the time, but before I like stuck to this schedule, I had this newborn baby, and I would wake up and I would be doing things all day, right? You're taking care of a baby, you're going through your whole day, you're doing all the things, you're picking up stuff, you're cleaning up stuff, but then I would get to the end of the day and still have this running list in my mind of all the things that I still need to do. And I'd be thinking of my entire household, right? Like, there's always something that can be done. So I would constantly be thinking about all the things that still need to get done. But now with this schedule, I know exactly what I'm expected to do every single day of the week. So by the end of the week, I've gotten to tackle every single room in my house to some capacity. It's getting deep cleaned every single week. And that allows me to go to sleep feeling accomplished because I know that I did my tasks for that day, and the other tasks will wait for their day of the week. And I know that there is a day of the week. There's no questioning what I'm going to do each day when I wake up, and that has been huge for me. We are at Lowe's. I'm doing a pickup for a little tiny DIY project that we're gonna be doing. I'm never doing curbside pickup here. So going to be testing my blood sugar, and I was talking with my midwife, and I was planning on just doing the 1-hour test where you drink the sugary drink. Last time I did the fresh test and I didn't mind that one at all, so that's what I was planning on doing. And then I was talking with her about it, and she was like, you can totally do that, but it's not super comprehensive. Like, it's only going to tell you the information at that like snapshot in time, not a full picture of like how you're eating in general and how your body's reacting to that. 85 after breakfast, that's really good. So anyway, she was like, if you don't mind pricking your finger, I would recommend doing that and then getting like a 1 to 2 week reading to see how your blood sugar is, because it'll just give us a better idea, like based on different things you're eating. So if you have a higher carb day or a higher sugar day versus like more of a normal or a healthy day, it can just give you a better look at what your sugar is actually doing. So I tested all last week. You have to get your baseline in the morning and then 3 levels, breakfast, lunch, and dinner after an hour after each meal. And so far, so good. Praise God. We'll be done with this on Thursday, or Friday. I'm excited to not have to prick myself, but it's really not bad. Pretty cool to see like after eating certain types of meals, how your body reacts to it. So it is cool to see. I think it's better to have more information than less. Okay, so we just got back from picking up a grocery order as well. I had gotten groceries the other day. I forgot a couple things, so I picked those up today. I figured I would show you what I got. We also are having some lunch, and then it'll be nap time. I also forgot to put my rings on. I need to do that. I got more blueberries. I also got some green grapes. I like having those as a snack. Organic plain whole milk yogurt for the baby. And I also just needed some more toothpaste. I needed baking powder, some dental floss, Enjoy Life dairy-free semi-sweet chocolate chips. I like to have these on hand because my husband can't have dairy, and I've been making some like protein oat balls, peanut butter and honey, and I like to sprinkle a few of these in, so I wanted to have these on hand in case I want to do that. And then I also did get this Q salty dark chocolate bar because I saw somebody on YouTube mention how good it was, so I really wanted to give it a try. And that was it, because we already got our groceries for the week. Another thing that I do as soon as I get home from the grocery store now, if I have any produce, is I immediately wash the fruit or vegetables if it's things that we're going to be snacking on, so that throughout the week I know every time we go to grab for fruit, it's already been washed. And it really does not take a lot of time, but it's really convenient, and I never used to do that, and so I'm really glad that I do now. So I already washed the blueberries. Now we're gonna wash the grapes, and I use the Truly Free fruit and veggie wash. It's really good. That's what I use. I use Truly Free for my dishwasher detergent, my laundry detergent, this, some other cleaning stuff too, but highly recommend. Just got done with baby's nap, and while the baby's napping, I try to get anything that I want to get done on like the computer or my phone. So updating our budget, checking emails, editing videos, that kind of thing, planning videos. I never ate lunch when she did, so I'm having my lunch now. I have some pasta salad, I have some squash that my husband cooked, and I did crock pot steak tips. So this is what I'm gonna have for lunch, and I'm also going to try to at least start my reading for the day. I'm using A Beautiful Year in the Bible by Alabaster. It's really beautiful. I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. But I'm going to read Psalms 18 through 20 today. Oh, I also threw in a load of laundry before this, so we'll get that going, and then I'll try to do another load before the end of the day, fold it, get it put away, and tackle the disaster that is behind me. Okay, the lighting in here is a little bit crazy, but I wanted to show you really quick the DIY project we're doing in here. Okay, So if you've been around, you know that I added this wallpaper to this back panel. So this is a changing table, and we like store diapers and wipes down here. We have clothes in these drawers. I've just had the changing pad here on this part because that's where a changing pad goes, and then I keep diapers and wipes here. It's obviously a little messy right now, as you can tell, but basically that's where her changing table has been. My idea was, because she's kind of outgrown this space, we're gonna have baby number 2 in the room with us, so I figure I'll just take the changing pad and put it on like our dresser. That would just be the most convenient. I thought we could better utilize this space. So because we have these 3 drawers, I guess we could utilize these 2 for clothes too if I needed to, but really we have these 3 drawers and they're going to be sharing the drawers. I thought it would be nice to put a wooden rod here, and then I can hang their dresses and, you know, they're nicer pieces that not only look pretty displayed, but also would give them a little bit more space, so that down here we can just have their daily clothes, pajamas, and stuff like that. So this is what I picked up at Lowe's. Basically, it's just these wooden rod pieces. It comes with 2. So one has an open slot like this, and then one is like completely closed like this. And we're just going to be drilling them on both sides. We already did one of them, but my husband has to cut the dowel to fit, and we have to make sure it's level and everything, so he's gonna help me with that after work. And right now I'm just gonna keep it the natural wood color, but eventually I might either stain it to match this changing table, or I might paint it this antique white color that's on the trim in here. So haven't decided, but at least for now I will have it just plain natural wood. Under $10 for this little project, and it'll be very sturdy because it's drilled in and it's a good size rod. I was thinking of doing like a tension rod, but I think that this will be the better option. And this is what I mean by a realistic day. This is where we're starting. Big pile of clothes over here. You might be able to tell by the color pattern here, but these are like my fall and winter dresses and sweaters, things that I'm not going to be wearing in the foreseeable future. So instead of keeping them in my closet, I am going to put them in a storage container and store them away in the basement just to clear up space in my closet. So it's been a little over an hour, only by a few minutes, but I started cleaning and then got sidetracked. But it's been a little over an hour, so I need to test my blood sugar from lunch. The goal is for it to be under 140. That's what we're gonna do. Make sure it is. I'd be shocked if it was higher than that because it hasn't been over 140. I think you guys can see 85. Actually says low, but I don't think it's actually low. That's good. That means my lunch was good and protein rich. Thought I would give you guys a bump date as well if you care. I'm sure some of you don't, but certain outfits, I mean, you've been able to tell I'm pregnant for a while, but certain outfits really emphasize the bump, like this dress. Going to take some of my supplements. I take quite a few when I'm pregnant, so I like to take some in the afternoon and then space them out and take the rest in the evening. So I'm going to show you what I take in the middle of the day. Take a vitamin C with an iron when I take my iron. I have talked a little bit about We Heart Nutrition and why I love them so much. One, they're a Christian company, so I feel really great supporting them with my dollars. Their supplements are made with the most bioavailable form of the ingredients, so they're able to work in our bodies as efficiently as possible. And they use methylated folate in their prenatal, which is huge because I have MTFHR, which is a gene mutation, and my body can't process folic acid. So in order for me to get the benefits of folate, which is really important for pregnancy, I have to have methylated folate. Thankfully, We Heart Nutrition is a prenatal that offers it, because a lot of prenatals don't have methylated folate, they have folic acid. Yummy. So yeah, not sponsored, I just really enjoy their products. I do have a discount code if you are looking to try some new vitamins or supplements. I will link my code here for you guys, and that will save you guys some money off of your order.